I got so much to talk about. I got so much on my mind, and this is just the beginning. I'm sick and tired of seeing these videos. I don't know about you guys. I'm sick and tired of seeing these videos about the pro tennis players complaining about how much money they don't make. And the whole thing, I get it, and I just watched a video, and this is the way I look at it. That because the guy made a good point. The value, if the value of the professional tennis circuit is as high as they think it is, if it's worth that much, if there's that much money left over, etc., then hey, cheers to the players for trying to get more. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But to talk about that, the complaining that they don't make any money, they should be making more money, there should be this, there should be that, etc. It doesn't make any sense. Other than them trying to get more for themselves. But the fact that it's saying that it's broken, that there's something wrong with it, etc. It doesn't. This is irrelevant. The owners don't care. The owners do not care about. They don't feel sorry for anybody. And I'm gonna tell you why in this video. Look at me. I'm just using myself as a quick example. I'm 42 years old. I'm poor as dirt right now. Okay, I'm not gonna even explain how much in debt I am. All right, you see that? See that wall back there? See that ceiling? Okay. I mean, look, this is the reality of it. This is the way I look at it. If you're under 30, okay, and I don't think people realize this. They're in their dream world. If you're under 30, the majority of people under 30, let's take a single person under 30, there is no money left over, okay? And even if there is, say, $1,000 a month left over, okay? Let's just call it $10,000 a year profit. A person makes $10,000 a year that they can use for whatever they want, all right? Seemingly, that's their little profit. A 25-year-old or 24-year-old after college, whatever their expenses are, all of it. Then you have a pro tennis player who's ranked 250, and at the end of the year, there's $20,000. Let's say there's $20,000 left over, and they're 24 years old. They're the same as that 24-year-old. It's the same thing. The only difference is, and this is why it really gets laughable, the only difference is they're not living in a studio in some city by themselves, working some 9 to 5 boring job. They're traveling the world. Their Instagram's popping off. They have more opportunity to make more money, etc. See, and not to mention when they're traveling to all these exotic cities, they can, especially for a guy, they can turn on their, like, speaking of like some of these stories, like Zverev, like, it's not even if you're Zverev, even if you're like 250 in the world, you pop on your Tinder or your Bumble, you put your face on there, you put all your exotic photos of your tennis, from your tennis traveling, and you write on there, professional tennis player, etc., etc., and you're getting access to dating any woman you want, from all over the world, and you're complaining. You're complaining about, oh, my $20,000 profit that I have left over isn't enough, and this is the reality. This is the reality of it for most people. Even these career people don't even really make money without being married, and then not until they're over 30, etc. So the owners don't care. The owners do not feel sorry for these people. And the only thing that you can probably say is that they're not building it from their view. This is not my view, okay? That they're not building a career in the sense that once they hit 30 and they're done, and let's say they have $100,000 left over, they have no job. Let's say if you were working for Amazon, you were working your way up or something, and now you're vice president or whatever. I don't know how the whole system works, but they don't have that. However, like I said, they're still famous. They're still famous, and this is the way that the owners, so we're going to call them the owners. This is the way that the owners look at it. They look from above, they stand up and they look at the playing field over a long period of time. They look at all the people and all the pieces on the board, and they say, oh, this guy's ranked 200 And look what he did on his Instagram. Look what he did on his YouTube. And they might look at all the guys that retire, that leave, and see where they're going. And they can look at them. They're all fine. They're all making more money, etc. I'm not saying this is happening. This is what they would do. And they would say, well, because of this, we're not going to do anything because we don't need to. Everyone's really fine. Everyone's making more than the average person. And on and on and on. I mean, I could speak. This video is getting long at 5 minutes, but I could speak for 30 minutes on how none of this makes sense and how it's only the players trying to get more money from the big piggy bank that they see from being on the inside.